Okay, so when you're a solo player, you can't really build a turret base and expect to defend it because when you log off, it's just going to get offline raided and it's really difficult to do it. So the best thing is just to not have any turrets, not have any plant species, and just to hide your base. Now, the best thing to do is find a nice forest where there's like a lot of metal spawns close. You've got up, it has to be north. I recommend building some, I don't have the indicator where I am. But I recommend building somewhere near 50-30, somewhere around there, because it's nice and deep forest. There's metal nodes in there you can go up to get some silica pearls and everything you need. Now, the best is a stone 2x2, and I recommend only building out of stone, so then people don't see that your base is metal. If they immediately see your base is metal, they're going to raid you instantly. This is good because then the only people who will really raid you is people who don't actually have a lot of stuff. Now, I recommend building in these trees that are very low to the ground, one where there's the leaves really low. This way it kind of hides your base quite a lot. So then if you're like, it just gives it more camouflage, really. I couldn't really find a good spot here because I kind of was rushing this, but as long as you find... Woof? Woof? As long as you find a good spot to build your base that's in the trees and it's very hidden, it's easy. Now this base is a 2x2, double doored, and it has everything you need. It has a chair if you want a body bag, it has 4 refining forges, it has a vault, it's got a fabricator, it's got 2 smithies, and then it's got some mortar and pestles, and also some beds. So this is pretty much all you're going to need if you're a solo player, and you'll be able to store everything in the vault. Now, what I do recommend is when you log off, put everything in your vault. Now, this vault is hidden. You can't see it from the outside, and it's nice, and it's inside of the fabricator and the refining forges. Now, I do recommend putting everything in your vault when you log off, because when people do raid this base, it will probably be people with only grenades or not a lot of C4. Now, do this because if people raid you with small amounts, they won't have enough materials to break the vault, so then you're guaranteed your stuff to keep safe. But say if you built a metal base, people will come bringing a lot of C4, and then they'd be able to blow the vault as well. Whereas people who just bring grenades or maybe 1 or 2 C4, they're not going to have enough for a vault. Now this is really good. But if you don't have enough for a vault, I recommend taming a Palovia and storing it somewhere near the base. Palovias are really good because people won't be able to see it unless they bring a wolf. Palovias are good because you can also store a lot of stuff and you can move it, and yeah, it's really hidden, so it's probably the best thing to do if you're a solo player. I recommend getting one anyway, and using that as just your best stuff. It's probably more safe than a vault. Okay, now let's learn how to build this base, I guess. Okay, this is fine. Alright, now what you have to do is place one foundation and then place a pillar inside of it, and you're just going to want to lower the foundation. If you cycle through by pressing Q, it shows you all the different things. So you want to lower one foundation and then place the second lower foundation next to it. All we got to do then is just demolish the pillar and then place the second foundation. This way, there's 2 of them lowered and 1 high. This is so the fabricator doesn't stick too much through the ceiling. All you want to do then is get your fabricator, which I need to craft. There we go. And then you want to place it. Now you can place your fabricator before or after, but I like placing it before just so that I can see. Now you want to kind of line up your fabricator with the edges to make sure it's nice and straight. And then when you found pretty much good enough, you want to line it up enough so you can still place walls around it. Now you've done now you've done this, all you want to do is just place walls around it. Oh, no, let's not do that. Let's place walls around it, and then boom, you got your fabricator done. I'm gonna fucking sneeze as well, fuck it up. Now you've walled all of it off, all you want to do then is just place the ceilings. Yink. Oh. Make sure all ceilings are pretty much on the same level. Like I said, you can cycle by pressing Q. Alright. Actually, before you do this, you want to make sure you have one wall here taken out. And this is so you can place the smithies. Now, with smithies, you can place quite a lot of smithies, but first you want to get a bear trap. You want to get a large bear trap, place it on the ground where you want to place the smithies. Then grab the smithies, place it like you normally would. Grab it, make sure you have it a little bit far back. You want to make sure, because you can still get the wall in. And then you can place more smithies. You can probably place more, but for now we're just going to place 2. Yeah, make sure you can access both. Yeah, okay. And then all we got to do is then place the wall back. So there you go, you have 2 nice and compact smithies right next to each other, so it saves a lot of room. This time I actually managed to do it really close, which is nice. Alright, next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and place... Oh, let me just cycle... No. I think I need to... Watch this. Okay, next thing you want to do is go ahead and place a fence foundation, I think it is, and then go and place it right where the door's supposed to be. I had to demolish some of this because I think it got caught up here. So then what we want to do is you want to place one wall out close, and then you want to place another wall that, like, you're trying to break my base, huh? Okay. Now you've placed both the things, or you want to go ahead and is get the doors. Place one, open the door, and then place it again. They have a double door, and it's good for people using grenades. They'll have to use twice as many. Alright, then you want to just fill in the walls. I'm flying because I'm cheating, because I'm a cheater. Alright. Remember to get the walls exactly in line. There we go. Alright. Now the 2x2... Well, now the easy bit is done. Now we want to go ahead and place one stone ceiling here, and then you want to place a hatch frame. Not sure if I had one, there we go. And then place it over on top of here. Then you want to get the forges, and you want to start placing them along the end here. Now you should manage to fit 4. Hopefully we can fit 4. We should, yeah, we can fit 4. There you go. And we fit 4. We want to go ahead and also get beds down. Bed. Make sure you place quite a few beds just in case you die outside quite a lot. Okay, now you've placed a few beds down. We want to get the mortar and pestles down. Now for this, all you need to do is just place them on the lowered foundation. Can I? Really? I placed the smithy too far forward. Okay, no, I think I can place it like this. Yeah. So and then you place the mortar and pestles down, and then you can actually place a ceiling on top. This hides the mortar and pestle, and it's good. It's kind of like it's a really hidden spot for people if the people who are raiding you aren't that great at the game and they don't really know like these are mortar and pestles. It's good to use as like a vault kind of hidden space if you don't have a vault, you don't have a Polovia. I recommend putting some of your good stuff in the mortar and pestles before you log off. That way if people grenade raid you and then they look for your fabricate and smithy and then they might not check these little mortar and pestles here. So because look at that, you can't really tell that they're mortar and pestles. I don't know, it's a good thing to do. Right, now you want to go ahead and place your vault. I'm actually going to gamma up real quick. So now you're going to place your vault, and the best way to place your vault is actually by going onto the ceiling or roof. Yep. So now you're up here, you want to place your vault on top, and we're actually going to drop it. We're going to drop the vault down. So make sure you place it so it has a little bit of a gap. There we go. And then all you want to do is just demolish the ceiling. There we go. And then just place another ceiling on top. Go back into the 2x2. And then there you go. You got a vault in here. Can I access the vault? Yeah, you'll be able to access the vault. I think I just placed it the wrong way around. So you can access the vault. You can access the fabricator as well. And then look at that. 2x2 done. 2 smithies. You can probably place more with a bear trap method. Enough refining forges. Mortar and pestles. Pretty much everything you need. And yeah, 2x2. It's done. And that's probably the best thing for a solo player. Then, if you have a Pteranodon anywhere actually, best thing to do is every time you log off with your Pteranodon, just demolish this back wall here, fly your Pteranodon inside, and then just close it up behind you. You can probably end up doing the same things with an RG, to be honest. Just demolish these 2 walls, fly it in, and then just patch it back up. That's the best thing to do. It's not worth grabbing a hatch frame on top. Well, I mean, you could put a hatch frame on top, but I mean, you'd have to, yeah. It's better just to demolish 2 walls every time we log off. Alright, so you guys also wanted you guys also in the last video wanted me to do a thing on a turret tower design. Now, this turret tower design I use pretty much most times I build a turret tower. I've been using it since a while, and it's a really all-around turret tower design. It's good for all angles. I mean, obviously you can place a lot more turrets on here. You can place some in the middle, but for here, this is a 20 turret tower design. It's, yeah, really good. Oh, actually, no, it's a 24 considering these large crop plots are in here as well. For plant species, I actually forgot to finish that. There we go. Now, the reason why you actually want plant species on a turret tower is because when you're like pushing here with a trike or something, or a stego, it slows you down completely and you can't see when you're attacking it. So it's really, plant species are honestly really good. They're annoying and they do barely any damage, but they're good. Okay, now all you want to do is you want to place the first one, place the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. Demolish the foundation in the middle. Get a pillar. Cool, we're gonna use a tech pillar because we're rich. And then you want to and then we're gonna drop the foundation in the middle. Now, if you press Q, we should. There we go. There we go. Drop the foundation in the middle, and then you can demolish the pillar. Right, now we've done that, we want to place the lovely PVE, whatever the fuck these things are called, sloped corners. You want to place those on every side going into the middle. Easy, and then you want to get more pillars. Full pillars, here we go. And you want to place them in every corner. Alright, now you place them in every corner. You want to get the sloped roofs. And, oh no, actually, I need to build a wall here first. Go. There we go. There we go. Now you actually don't build a slope, you don't place a wall on one foundation, and this is where the turret, so they know the generator is going to be. Okay, now we got this. You want to go ahead and place the generator. Now, the way you place the generator, it's on the lowered foundation, but you need to make sure the smaller bit sticking out is in the middle of the foundation, and this is so you can place a pillar in the middle, and the wire would go up. Now that's perfect. Okay, so then all you want to do is you want to place the wires. There we go. Oh, let's not do that. Let's demolish this. Alright, and then you can... Really? Honestly, fucking dinos in this game. Alright, then you just place the ceiling on top. There you go, the generator is hidden. You can then, you should probably fill this up with a lot before you do it, because once you go like that, you can't access it unless you demolish something. Alright, so now you've done that, you want to place pillars going up. And let's not place a pillar there. Then you want to place pillars going up. You can do it as high up as you want. I just spam it until it looks high enough. Probably a little bit higher, actually. There you go. Alright, and then make sure you get the cables running up all inside of it. Alright, there you go. Make sure the wire isn't sticking out on top. Alright, and then you've done that, just place a ton of junction boxes inside. Lovely. Now the junction boxes has to be inside here, and they can't be sticking out, so then people can't just flame arrow them down. Then you've done that, you want to get another metal hatch frame. Yep, and then you want to place your first one down. Now you can do it lower or higher. I sometimes do it either way, it doesn't really matter. And then, there you go. Make sure you have 2. You can keep going this tower up. You can do another whole layer of hatch frames, but I just only use 2 because I don't really use that much turrets on turret towers anyway. Okay, now we've done one side. You want to do it again. Alright. Should probably demolish this here. Please don't demolish the whole turret tower. Lovely. Alright. Now you've done this, you want to place then the crop plots. Oh, well, okay. Craft it. Yep. You just jump up. Okay. We're crafting unlimited crop plots. I think the game just broke on me. Oh no. Alright, anyway, place the crop plots all side. I'm making a many. And then all we want to do is place the turrets on each side of the corners. Can I disable creative mode? Okay, and then enable it again. Alright, lovely. So then you want to go ahead and just place the crop plots on either side of this. Obviously the corner's in the way, I can't place it there. And then you just want to get either turrets or heavy turrets. Either way, you can mix and match. Place one on each corner. And then you want to place one on each corner of the hatch frame. Now, turret towers are really important because it stops people from just flak running your base if you have turret towers, or it makes it a lot harder. Like they'll have to go through the turret towers before they build your base. So turret towers are the best defense for a base. Either that or just spamming loads of spikes around your base. So they have to use C4 around, or a bird to get it. But there you go. You just place all the turrets, turn on the generator, light them all up, get all the ammo in, and yeah, that's how you do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to actually play when solo. The actual base to play when being solo. Tomorrow, if you guys want, go ahead and tell me in the comments if you want me to build a base, like an actual metal base for a 6-tribe server for 6 people on it max. So this will be probably a big metal base build. So tell me in the comments if you want me to build that. I can build it and then build it with the turret towers or do whatever, and I'll tell you how to do the wiring and all that for the base. But yeah, this has been a base build on how to actually, you know, either build up on solo, and this is a turret tower that you guys requested me to make anyway. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.